Hello everyone, welcome to Information with Tabiso. I just have a little advice that I want to share, just picking up from the previous video's advice, okay? Even though this one is more applicable to anyone, it's not necessarily directed to grade 12 learners or grade 12 learners' parents, right? It is applicable to anyone that can use it. We are speaking developing a skill. In the year 2026, I will sing the song Ufikubuyu Jesu. Yes, if I butchered that, let's just move past it as though I did not do anything, right? No crime committed. All right. I want to speak on the fact that if you have an estate, you can change your state. I'm not trying to rhyme, but majority of the time, an estate is perceived as land or property, right? But I want us to flip things a little bit and look at it with the eyes of having a skill. When you have a skill, there is a form of exchange that happens, right? There's a form of trade that happens. You give your skill or your skill services, and then you get what? Figures in return. Let's look at it this way. You just went somewhere and then you gave services from the skill that you have, okay? The skill that you have developed. And then in your bank account, it was written 0 rands or €0 or $0 or £0, okay? Now, after rendering that service, that person that you rendered services to goes to their app and then says they're transferring 1 million to your account, which then makes you 1 million rich now than you were a few minutes ago, right? One wise man once said, this is Pastor Chris, he said, money exists in the mind of the poor. Poverty in that state or in that statement, he's referring to the lack of thinking, the lack of owning a skill, right? If you don't have a skill, you're poor. Poverty is not the unavailability of money. Poverty is the lack of a skill. If you can talk, poverty will never know your name because you are able to use your mouth to change the figures in your bank account. I just want to give you a practical example. That money that explains how, or that will help you understand how money exists in the minds of the poor. If I take this book, this paper, okay, and say, cut it, right? Cut it up here, and then say this part is called money. Would you take me serious? I mean, I'm the Reserve Bank, okay? And then I bring this and say, it's money. Do you know what is actually giving value to this? It's a paper. It's a paper. It's just a paper. Written something. I can even print images on it. But I'll call it money. But this paper can be thrown into the fire and it burns. And once it burns, it's gone. But what actually gives it value is you. What gives this paper value is you. So this tells us that the most valuable entity in the scheme of trade is you. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. If I'm too deep for you, I'm going to ask a particular speaker to come and give a talk. But this one is going to be on our YouTube channel. This speaker will break it down, this matter for you. That if you have an estate, you can change your state. Money indeed exists in the minds of the poor. If you're poor in skill, you will always be chasing money. But if you have skill, money chases you. This paper, those figures that just change. I mean, you just rendered a skill service. And then what was 00 in your account now changed to what? To 1 million rands or 1 million euros. And you, over 2 seconds, you're rich? Is that true money? Or true money is you? Is that 1 million rands or 1 million euros the real thing? Or the true essence? The true value? Or what is of value is you? Look at it this way. If you did not render that service, if you did not put your value forward, would you have gotten that 1 million? So who is important here? You are important. So don't chase money. Chase a skill. Chase the development of a skill. Once you have a skill, oh boy, everyone would want to buy that skill from you. Everyone would want your services because you have a skill. You have value, something of value. I hope this is clear. I'm just talking to someone who's sitting at home thinking they've been toiling and they never get to where the millions that they want to get to. You've been chasing money. Now let's sit back, reshuffle and reshuffle our cabinet and recalculate, like restructure your thinking, okay? And make sure that you put so much value in yourself. Increase your knowledge, increase your understanding, okay? And improve or develop a skill. If you have it already, if you've developed it, improve it. I tell you, when you have something to sell, when you have something of value, people always come for what is valuable. Than people coming to you to look for you to come and do what? You get me? So stop feeling sad, pity for yourself. No. Make sure that you upscale yourself. You make yourself of great value. Okay? Thank you for tuning in. This is Information with Thabiso. Remember, money exists only in the minds of the poor. If you're not poor in skill, you will always be rich. Okay? And if you have an estate, which in this case is a skill, you will change your state. Thank you for tuning in. Let us meet in the next upload. This is Information with Thabiso.